For some strange reason, I'd like to think of myself as a person who is not surprised by a lot. Although there have been moments that have caught me off guard. Like the time my 7-year-old little brother rolled up a snow boulder the size of a beach ball, walked down our driveway and threw it smack into the windshield of an oncoming car passing on Montgomery Avenue. Or the time I was at the Sundance Film Festival watching the U.S. premiere of The Usual Suspects, and I witnessed Kevin Spacey poetically transform himself in 30 seconds from the geeky gimp into the suave and ruthless mastermind killer Kaiser Sosa, which was followed by director Bryan Singer, sitting behind me, leaning forward over my seat and whispering, "Bet you didn't see that one coming, dude." Or the time we played Interact rival Malvern in baseball, and they decided, go figure, 10 runs up in the bottom of the 6th to steal home. My coach stepped out from the dugout, walked up to the first baseline, and instructed our pitcher in a very audible voice to throw the next pitch at the batter's blankety blank blank head. Anyway, I hope you get a sense of what surprises land and stay in my memory Rolodex, because this one trumps them all. The Eastern Swim Championships, hosted by Germantown Academy at LaSalle College, is the oldest and largest independent swim meet in the country. National records are broken here, Olympians have competed here, and every year, without fail, some of the newest and best swimmers in this nation emerge. Private schools from all over the country, as far as Texas, Ohio, and Florida, brave the inconvenient winter weather, hop in a plane, pack themselves to the hotels, and arrive at the pool for a 5 a.m. warm-up. As one can imagine, the facility is packed. Around 2,000 people cram themselves into the stands, particularly for the evening session, finals, as it's called, to watch the top 18 swimmers square off and race for the gold. From a high school standpoint, the tension rarely gets more electric, and all these dramatic moments are initiated, of course, with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. You would think, given the magnitude of the situation, that the simple detail of having someone lined up to sing our country's national anthem would not go overlooked. Well, this year was. And it was quite clear when the mysterious powers that be got together with the gods of arbitrary that the answer to this dilemma did not reside in the frontal lobe of Mark Zuckerman's head, but rather in a much more unsuspecting place, the voice box of Sam Siegel Wallace. After this decision, unbeknownst to me, was made, I went into action and pulled Sam aside and said, "Sam, look at me. Are you paying attention to me? Are you sure you're up to singing this without accompaniment? You realize that there is no ADR, Justin Bieber, Beyonce auto-tune going on here in front of these 2,000 people." Strike that. Sam, are you listening to me? Sam, do you even know the lyrics? And this lad, who seemed to be caught in some somnolent teenage vortex filled, I'm sure, with Lucky Charms and Dorito bits, did nothing to assuage my concern. He just looked at me, scratched the bird nest cowlick on the top of his head, adjusted his glasses, and said, "I think so." As everybody came to their feet in the stands, all I could think was, what the heck is so historically significant about Fort McHenry? The luxury of editing and that interminable show, Glee. By the time Sam got to our Twilight's Last Gleaming, the giggling around me had subsided. Parents stopped fidgeting with their smartphones, and teenagers were actually looking at the flag. By the time Sam hit a pitch-perfect red glare, I had a heightened sense of all the ambient sounds in the auditorium. The soft hum of the powerful halogens above our heads, the intermittent slap of the pool water hitting the tile wall and then settling quietly into the gutter. And by the time Sam came to the sustained home of the brave, everybody was smiling. The note stopped, the anthem ended, and everybody applauded. FCS teammates surrounded Sam as he returned to the bleachers, offering hugs, handshakes, and backslaps. There was nothing contrived about this moment, not a hint of teenage hip indifference, despondence, or envy. It was a surprising moment for me, one that I will never forget, one that I hope encapsulates and conveys how special it is sometimes to be part of a team, to be part of a community, especially like this one we have here at Friend Central School.
Yeah!
Thank you. And now I'd like to